Hi, I'm Kathy Johnson, Pyramid of Potential. This is lesson 37 out of 60 of the Harnessing Learning Potential video series. Today we're focusing on phonemic awareness. So a lot of people are wondering, what is phonemic awareness? I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. It's the ability to process sounds in words and to understand their relationship so that you can be a better reader. So there are several different things that you can do with the sounds of a word. You can take sounds and blend them into words, such as saying, I could say to you, what's k, a, t, blended together, and you should come up with cat. There's also segmenting, which is taking a word and breaking it into individual sounds. Like I could say, what are the sounds in dog? And you should come up with d, g, all right? By the way, segmenting isn't necessarily used for reading, it's more used for spelling. And spelling requires segmenting, but also a visual recognition. For example, if you don't know how to spell someone's name, the first thing you do is you write down the phonemes or sounds in order, the way you think that those sounds are spelled, and that's segmenting. The second thing you do is look at it to see if it looks right, so visual recognition. That's why spelling is so hard to remediate, is because a person has to be very good with their auditory processing and phonemic awareness, and also very good at a visual recognition, visual memory, especially for symbols. Another thing that makes up good phonemic awareness is the ability to manipulate sounds in a word, such as deleting out sounds, or replacing sounds, or adding in sounds. So that might be, for example, if I were to ask you, what is stop without the s, you should come up with top. If you were to replace the vowel of the a in hat with I, what would you get? And you should say hit. Okay, so those are some examples of what you can do. Now to remediate, I've got all sorts of resources here. This book, Reading Reflex by McGinnis, inexpensive, great, lots of activities to do for blending, segmenting, etc. If you want to go a little deeper into the phonemic awareness, okay, then I've got a couple things. This dyslexia book uses the same phonemic awareness program that I put together in Growing Brains Every Day. So here's an example of what we would do together. I get the word list, and let's say we're going to do 4 sound words. And so I always use metronome. I get more work out of it. And so we're going to do 6, 8, 10, 12 words. We're going to blend them very quickly. I'm going to say the 4 sounds to the beat. I'll point to you. You say the word. I'll wait a beat, an extra beat, and then I'll say what it should be. And then I'll do the next one so that you can find out if you were right. Ready, go. A, s, t. Fast. L, I, s, t. List. K, a, m, p. Camp. R, I, s, k. Risk. L, a, s, t. Lost. B, a, m, p. bump. L, n, t. Lent. N, p, s. Naps. S, t. Mast. L, k, t. Lacked. F, I, s, t. Fist. L, m, p. Lamp. So that's an example of blending. And in here we blend anywhere from 2 sounds all the way up to 5 sounds. We do real words, we do nonsense words, so that we're practicing day after day after day till we get it really good. Now we're going to practice an example of segmenting. We're going to do the first 5 words that we just did, only this time I will say the word. I'll wait because you have to do the 4 sounds, and then I'll tell you what the sounds were supposed to be. Ready, go. Fast. F-A-S-T. List. L-I-S-T. Camp. K-A-M-P. Risk. R-I-S-K. Lost. L-A-S-T. Okay, so that's an example of 5 of them with segmenting. If we were going to delete phonemes, now we'll use the same activity. So we might use this right here. I can hold it up like this. And this tells you to drop this sound, okay? And so we'll do it without the metronome. And I say fast. And you know that you're going to keep the f, s, and drop the t. And so the answer would be fast. And so this time, I'm going to give you some more words, and you drop the last sound, and tell me what the answer is. And I'll tell you what the answer actually is. Next one is list. Did you come up with list? Camp. Cam. Risk. Risk. Lost. Loss. One more. Bump. Bum. So that gives you an idea of how to work on phonemic awareness and make it better. In order to become a good reader, you need to be able to deal with those sounds. Okay, so reading is visual, reading is auditory. Need them both. And that's it for today.